Hello, everybody. It looks like I am live. I don't know. This was a very spontaneous thing. I don't know if anybody is free to just take a visit. It's going to be another brief daily recap, just talking about my day. So here we are. I am arrived at the um, men's fiber retreat. And hey, Frenchie. And I got here this afternoon. I think I was the last one to arrive. I arrived about 3:30, 3:45, something like that. It was a tough drive. It was raining cats and dogs when I left Baltimore. But it turned out just fine. Hey, Gina. Turned out just fine. And I'm here. I got settled in my room. And even though they didn't offer a private room option, um, because there are not all that many attendees, I got a private room anyway, unless something changes and somebody needs to move. But at this point, I don't see that happening. So I have a room to myself, which is nice. As you can see, it's not as nice as what I had yesterday at that wonderful, um, wonderful B&B. Actually, oh, thank you, Gina. I'm glad I arrived safely too. So it was raining cats and dogs this morning um, when I got started. And one thing that will keep you awake on the road is fearing for your life. Um, so yeah, that was okay. Um, as expected, the most tedious part of the drive was the New Jersey Turnpike and the Garden State Parkway. But it is what it is, and I'm here now. So I got here. I had a quick COVID test because they tested everybody or demanded proof of having been tested within the past 72 hours. Mm, some might say a little overboard, but I guess in the end, pretty responsible. And then, fortunately, all clear. Not a big surprise, but you never, you know, life is full of surprises. So got settled in, got all my stuff in here, parked the car, and don't plan to. Hey, Blind Stitches. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your pit bull. I'm so sorry. That's so difficult. Oh gosh, how awful. Ah, puts everything in perspective, doesn't it? So, yeah, I've been here for a while. We had a wine reception with Nibbly Bits, which was pretty nice. I got to know some of the guys. Found some more guys who are into opera. I think there's only one other crocheter here. Um, and at least I've only observed one other crocheter. Most of us were sitting around in the wine reception just doing our stuff. Um, and then we had dinner, which was, good enough. Um, there were some very good parts about it, but actually I had eaten nibbly bits, so I wasn't all that hungry, but it was still pretty good. And then at 8:30 Eastern, we're going to have our first meeting, which is all about introductions and stuff. Um, and then I'm going to come back here and probably hit the hay early because I was up early today. Hmm. So, because I'm in StreamYard today, I have a link if anybody wants to come up with me. So behind my right shoulder, you can see the towels that are there for the other roommate who is not going to be here. So I'll probably use them, plus some of my things. And on the over my left shoulder, you see a bunch of my um, um, various bits and pieces. Honestly, what story did I go for about my eye? Um, I told the truth. Although I also shared the fact that we had had a lot of fun making up stories. And one person asked me if ninjas were involved, and I thought that was a really great idea. But no, I told the truth. Oh, you will be happy to know I did not fall out of that big, luxurious bed in the bed and breakfast last night. I had a really, really nice night's sleep. I really enjoyed it. I should have taken pictures of the room, but I didn't. I have never seen bathroom porcelain fixtures in that color before. It was unusual. It was made to match an element in the wallpaper. It was a very nice bathroom, a very nice room altogether. Um, I really enjoyed the room. I've had New York City apartments that were smaller. Um, and I'm not kidding about that. Totally serious. And it was a good time overall. I enjoyed it. I had a good breakfast this morning. I had asked whether instead of having a big breakfast, they could like make me up a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich to take with me and eat like an hour down the road. I think I mentioned that last night that I was going to do that. But they didn't. They just gave me a plate of scrambled eggs, and I don't eat an awful lot first thing in the morning. So it was okay. It was okay. It was not a big deal. Um, they had some really delicious berries. If I had wanted more food, I could have had it. If I could, they would have probably given me a to-go cup of coffee as well. But well, hey, Leanne.
Hey,
Hey, welcome up.
hey, how are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I need to put in my headphones in order to hear you. Either that or we'll be echoing. Okay, there we go. So I hope the Wi-Fi is working okay. Because they told me that in this particular building, it's not as good as in the main building, but it seems to be okay so far.
What happened to your eye?
Oh, you didn't know that?
No, I've been on vacation. I just got back.
Oh, let's see. Which story should we tell Leanne, people? Because on Tuesday we had a lot of fun making up stories. But the truth is, I rolled over in my sleep and woke up on the floor.
Okay, that's understandable. I've done that plenty of time.
And actually, when I told the story among the guys earlier, someone said that he had done it as well. So it was good to know that I'm not the only one.
Yep. Nope,
Uh,
I've done that.
so
Yep.
yeah, and you know, I mean, it happened Saturday night, so by now it basically it looks grisly, but it's a lot better,
Mhm.
and it looks better than it did. Um, oh goodness, did you catch something, or is it
Yeah, I
seasonal?
brought a cold. I brought
Oh,
a cold home. Isn't that something?
I've
I,
done that.
yeah, I hate that too.
When I
Cause
was in college, the only time I ever got sick was when I had time to get sick, like on a break.
yeah. So
Hey,
no,
Tiger.
it was the last few days of the vacation, and I got a cold. It
Mm,
was the weather there. because it got cooler there.
Hey, Roseanne.
Hi, Rosanna. I just didn't. What the weather there was different from the weather here. Does that make sense?
Complete
I,
sense.
I don't
Yeah.
know. And then I caught a cold, and then here I am.
Yeah. And, there's something about traveling that wears down your resistance.
Yeah,
Because, we all have all of these viruses floating through our bodies all the time anyway. But it's like if we get really tired or if we stress our body in some way, like with a severe chill or travel or something, or not enough sleep, or
yeah.
that's
And
when the virus takes hold.
they I couldn't get my infusion Wednesday because of it, and I couldn't go to my doctor's appointment today because I had a cold.
Line stitches, what makes you think there's nothing special in this glass?
Ooh,
I mean, we had a wine reception earlier, and I had 3 glasses of wine and
ooh.
was becoming quite loquacious.
Was it good wine?
It was okay.
Oh,
I'm not a wine expert, but it was just fine for me.
I had
Um,
sangria
I love
for the
sangria.
very first time. We went
Yeah.
out to eat, and I had that for the very first time. It was all right. It was kind of I don't know how you say it. Was it sweet?
Fruity.
Yeah, it was
It,
fruity. Yeah, yeah, I liked it.
it's if you get a good sangria, like
Mhm.
at a good Mexican restaurant where they make it by hand every day, usually by the vat, um, then it can be like pretty darn good.
Oh, it was, yeah. Well, I don't know what to, compare it to because I've never had it before.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Marvel. Tiger Dragon Girl tried pineapple wine once. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
wow. Pineapple wine.
I've tried peach brandy once. It was a thing in the particular part of North Carolina where I was, because we had a thing between, particularly, I think it had to do with claiming Andrew Jackson as either North Carolina or South Carolina, and I was in like this outdoor play about it in high school, and somehow peach brandy played into it, so we all got to drink peach brandy.
I don't know nothing about brandy.
Neither do I really. Um,
But is it good though, being peach?
it was well, my I was like 19 years old. My
Okay,
tastes are
it's
very
a little quick.
different now. Yeah.
It
So,
is. I don't
yeah.
know.
But it was. I enjoyed doing that show. I'll tell you that it was fun. So
Mm.
anyway, I have to keep a watch on the time because we've got plenty of time because at oh, I'm sorry.
What?
You must have just coughed into the microphone because that made me jump.
I'm trying to cough away from the computer. Don't want to give it to you.
Ah, ah, I've had viruses before, believe me.
That
Um,
was a good one. I've been doing like this, so coughing like that.
oh, Roseanne says her grandmother used to make dandelion wine. I've heard of that, and it
Ooh.
sounds good. And elderberry wine, all of those fruit cordials. I would love
Uh-huh.
to try them. Some of them sound really rather sweet, which doesn't always appeal to me.
Mhm.
Although sometimes, like a dessert wine, if it's sweet, it fits, but not always. Not
I
for
got
just.
I can't I gotta have my wine sweet. I can't have it not sweet.
I like a nice dry wine. I don't like it to be too dry, but if it's rather sweet, I don't like it so much. But it's
Yeah,
a matter of
I
taste.
do. He likes it, I guess, like you then. He likes it bitter.
I think I'm gonna see if your microphone settings are a little too. Oops,
Oh,
no, are a little too high because I don't know. Maybe you have to. do it yourself too. No, you're not. I hope everyone can hear me okay.
I can't
Huh.
hear.
You can't hear me?
No, I can't hear. I feel like I'm underwater, so I think
Oh,
it's really
yeah.
built up. So I may be talking a little loud. So I want to make
Uh,
sure you hear me.
well, I can hear you just fine. Hey,
Hi.
Angela.
Okay. I just want to make sure you hear me.
Yeah, no problem hearing you. Um, so, what else did you do on your vacation?
Oh, yarn shopping.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So, on Saturday, we're going to this yarn festival all day long.
cool.
I have to have I have to limit my budget because otherwise I could spend way too much money there.
Yeah, I spent
Um,
too much
yeah.
already.
No, I mean the last thing I need is more yarn. I'm always saying that, and yet I keep buying more yarn.
Yeah, I know. I
But
do. I know. Yeah.
Grape Moscato, I think I've tried that. I'm not sure though. I mean,
I,
there are lots of regional wines, and I didn't know this until recently, but grapes grow everywhere on Earth.
mm-hmm.
And so that's why you have wine everywhere on Earth. I didn't know that grapes, there are for at least one variety of grape that will grow anywhere you want.
We went to an apple orchard. They made apple cider there,
Mm.
and we tasted apple cider.
Have you ever had hard cider?
And we had some of that.
Mm.
I had the
I
apple caramel. I had the apple caramel cider. I couldn't taste the caramel.
mm.
It was the Granny apple, the Granny Smith apple
Oh
caramel.
yeah, that's pretty tart.
Yep,
So a nice caramel flavoring would go
yeah.
nicely with that. Yeah. Gina
It
is
was
saying
okay.
I have to buy some yarn. I do plan to buy some yarn. Actually, I was driving on toll roads today. I probably paid $25 in tolls today. So I was thinking about getting an Easy Pass, which is like a sort of an electronic gadget, so it'll automatically draw the tolls out of a prepaid balance, and then when your balance runs low, it'll draw some more out of your credit card or your bank account or whatever. Oh, excuse
Mhm.
me. But then I found out that the gadget itself costs $25 plus whatever kind of money you put on the account. And I'm going, I could spend that $25 on yarn.
Yeah,
So now I feel entitled to spend at least that much.
yeah, yeah.
So I just dealt with the tolls as I could. Um, yeah, let's see. And some of it was the kind where you drive through and they'll mail you a bill because they can read your license plate.
Mhm.
Some of it was the kind where you just pay on the spot. So Maryland was $6. Delaware was $4. That's 10 altogether. New Jersey Turnpike was almost another 10. Garden State Parkway was 380. So we're almost at 24. And then I have no idea what the tolls are going to be from the New York State Thruway. Um, but I'll find out soon enough in the mail.
Yeah.
And then I have to do the whole thing again driving back.
Wow.
So,
Mm.
anyway. Yep, tolls are a bitch. I used to have when I lived in New York, I had an Easy Pass and I used it like every day. But now, actually, I think I still have that gadget, but I'm sure it's no good anymore. If I wanted to reactivate it, I would have to. It would probably make me buy a new one because this one is like old technology. Who knows?
Mhm.
I don't know. Anyway,
Having a bad
so
dream.
sorry.
She's having a bad dream.
Ah, I miss
She's
my puppy. I left him at home.
yeah. Well, it happens. I miss mine too. I was gone from her for I counted up 15 days. The
Yeah.
longest I've ever been away.
Oops.
Oh.
I just spilled soda on the floor when I opened the bottle.
Uh-oh. Oh.
But that was easily taken care of.
There
Okay.
you go.
Okay. Hey, Divergent. I just got here today. We had a reception and dinner, and then in a little bit I have to run off. Well, I never run. I have to waddle off to the first evening meeting and find out what's going on. I think it's all just going to be introductions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so, and then tomorrow it's all kinds of program stuff that I don't. Let me see. Where's my thing? Um, this is my name tag, and this is on the back of the name tag. They very cleverly put an abbreviated schedule for the whole weekend. So tomorrow they begin with gentle morning yoga.
Oh. I
Yeah,
bet it's gonna be wonderful.
yeah, breakfast at 8:30 for me, and then social fiber work, which is probably stitch and bitch, in the morning, and then expert tables in the afternoon, and then what they call show and tell in the evening. I have no idea what that is. And then Saturday, it's all about the Yarn Fest. Fortunately, it's very nearby, so they'll take a busload there in the morning, bring them back for lunch, and take them back in the afternoon. And then that evening is games night, and then Sunday we have a morning roundup, have lunch, and then it's over.
Hmm. That's nice.
So
Very
actually,
nice.
the sorry,
That says nice
go ahead.
weekend.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. I think it's going to be fun. Um, yeah, Divergent says yoga may help prevent the boo boo. Just bend like a dish rag. Dish rags get boo boos too. Hey, Elizabeth. Um, so there's a more detailed agenda available. Oops, I'm sorry, available, but I really like having this abbreviated one on the back of the name tag. And oops, that's enough. That's the one I have on Ravelry.
Oh, that's okay. Okay,
Show.
okay. There you are.
Oh, hey, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
Oh, God.
Hey, Niecy.
Oh, hey, Freehandly maid.
Hey, Niece.
I know Divergent. Oh, it always makes me jump. Huh.
Sorry. I guess someone to get
No,
off here.
no. Well, actually, in StreamYard, you can look at your own mic control, find out what volume, at what volume you're set.
Where?
Julie asks if I'm having the time of my life. I'm still tired from driving, really. We had a reception, we had dinner, we have like an introductory meeting this evening. Then I'm going to come back and maybe crochet a little bit, or maybe not, and then go to bed. Um, so, but it should be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tiger Dragon Girl, that is so sweet. Everybody is so nice to me. Anyway, let me look at the time again. Okay. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I've been on for about 25 minutes. I meant this to be a brief one, but I'm
Yeah.
so glad that everybody was here. Thank you so much for coming up, Leanne, and thank you everybody
Um,
who has come
Bye.
to join in the conversation. And I'm just going to go back over to the main building now and uh, schmooze with the guys again. And I will let you know how it all goes tomorrow. Okay? Bye bye now.